Hey, so I went to Goodwill the other day, which is always dangerous because, you always find really cool stuff at thrift stores and that kind of stuff. And I came back with kind of a lot of stuff. Yeah. The good thing about this is that I was able to get like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was able to get all 6 of these books for, I think, maybe $3. And so it wasn't a big cost to me, but now I need to read them. So this is kind of like on my reading list for the month of August. I've actually started to read this one, the Annie Freeman's Fabulous Traveling Funeral, and it's really good so far. And her final wish is for them to bring her ashes around to these specific places that she's planned out on this road trip. So it's almost like there's like these 5 women pallbearers who are spraying their friends' ashes and just kind of, going on this giant adventure. And then the other one I have is Water for Elephants, which, they made it into a movie, as you can tell, Robert Pattinson. But I've actually heard a lot of really good things about it, and I've heard it's really good, and it's one of those things that I've always wanted to read, and I was able to find it. I think it was like maybe 25 cents. So I got it, and I'm going to read that. And then this one I got, it's called The Global Soul, and it's basically almost a biography of this guy who's travels a lot, and he's trying to evaluate the whole existence of the word home and what that means, and I'm kind of like a giant traveler myself, so this kind of called out to me, and I can't wait to start reading it. And then I got The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, which just sounded interesting. That kind of title just kind of grabs your eye right away, right? So it looks really good. It says that on the back, it says that it's about this boy who is investigating the suspicious death of the dog in their neighborhood. I'm looking all these up on Goodreads as I go, because, it's kind of disappointing when you get super into a book and then it's not that good. So, but this one seems like it's gotten pretty good so far. This one is The Commoner. It's kind of like a historical fiction, I guess, about this girl who, growing up is married into, the Prince of Japan, and then she becomes empress, and it kind of goes, from her becoming empress to 30 years later when she's the empress herself trying to convince this other girl to marry her son so she can become the empress. And it's a monarchy, so that's always fun to read about. I'm not sure when I'm going to read this, but maybe on the plane, I guess, to Europe. That kind of sucks. I have to figure out what books I want to take with me there, and I don't want to take too many because I don't want to be stuck carrying around a bunch of heavy things, even though I love reading. And then my last one is this one. It's called Sleeping Beauty, but it's about this girl who dreamed of being in this major part of a ballet, and she finally gets it, but then she has to, I guess it's a romance. But romance is fun too. That's what it says. Should she stay with the first boy to capture her heart, an explosively gifted star with another ballet company, and succumb to his visions of the future, or should she accept all that the ballet studio she works with offers and the fulfillment of a dream nurtured from childhood? So, that sounds interesting, and I love the cover. The cover's just really pretty, and I know they say never judge a book by its cover, but really when it comes down to it, if it's got an eye-catching cover, then it's gonna, draw you more to it than anything else. So it's this one has a really cool cover, and then, I don't know, this one does, because it's got that cool, texture on it. And, this one has Robert Pattinson, so of course you're going to get everybody trying to read about him. So yeah, so those are kind of the books I want to read for the month of August. This was the only one I've started so far, and it's really good. If you guys have a chance, then I would definitely recommend it. It's a good, summer book, It's got that whole, adventure journey, so if you're, stuck at home and you want to, go somewhere, but you don't actually want to go somewhere, get this book because it's really good. Those are kind of the books I have for this month. I guess it's a big thing to do a book of the reading list of the month, so that's mine. If you guys have any suggestions, or if you, have read any of these books and you have any, comments, and without being, too spoilery to tell me about what you guys thought of it, then let me know. And yeah, that's kind of all I got for now. I have to actually go and pack and stuff because I leave in 5 days. Oh god, I leave in 5 days. I'm so not ready. Nobody's gonna see this video, but it's just kind of been something that I've been wanting to do for a while. And I figured, why not? If you want to do it so bad, then just go ahead and do it. What are people gonna do? Laugh at you? That's you know, like, not the worst thing that could happen. But, yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. And I will probably make more videos like this. There's a bunch of other cool, like, genres of books that I've discovered lately, and a bunch of other themes and stuff that I think are really cool. So, but thanks for watching. If you guys do, let me know how this was, I guess, in the comments below. I've never really done anything like this before, and I've always been kind of like wanting to, because, you know, it's kind of cool to do. It's kind of cool to, like, be part of a community like this. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I'll let you guys know how these books turned out and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's all I got for now. Alright, bye.